Hello everyone, Charles Walhingford back again with another cigar video for you. And these are my top 10 pairing videos. These are the best of my pairings. So let's get started. Number 10. Number 10 is the Martell XO and the Tatuaje 10th anniversary. This is one of those combinations where you have that perfect cognac and cigar, where the cognac gives it more of a raisin type flavor and the cigar gives it more chocolatey flavor, and it's like chocolate covered raisin. And that one is one of those with a 93 score. It's fantastic. Number 9 is the Joseph A. Magnus and the Liga Privada No. 9. Now, separate from each other, those two are lights out. The Joseph A. Magnus just blew my mind as far as bourbons. It's not a Kentucky straight bourbon, but it's a straight bourbon because it's made or finished in Washington, D.C., not Kentucky. The Liga Privada No. 9, that one is one of the best full-body cigars anybody can have. Unfortunately, both of those can be hard to find. The Joseph A. Magnus, when it's in the store, it flies off the shelf, and the Liga Privada is the same thing. They fly off the shelf. Number 8 is the Rocky Patel Royale and the Pierre Ferrand Reserve. The Pierre Ferrand Reserve is a spectacular, underrated cognac. Just one of those perfect cognacs that unfortunately a lot of people don't know about. And the Rocky Patel Royale, they are present almost everywhere. If a cigar lounge doesn't have the Rocky Patel Royale, it's something wrong with that cigar lounge. But together, they made one of those great combinations that I like to do at the end of the day. It was like a dessert. It was almost like a brownie sundae or something along those lines. Number 7 is the Q Grand Anejo Rum and the Arturo Fuente Anejo Cigar. These two añejos, that's why I put them together, both añejos. This was my first time doing an añejo pairing, and it led the way for other añejo rum pairings that, man, I absolutely love to pair with añejo rums. Number 6, the Larceny Kentucky Straight Bourbon and the CAO Brasilia. The CAO Brasilia and the Larceny are a great example of you don't have to spend a lot of money. A lot of these pairings can be kind of expensive. Some of these bottles are $100, $150, and up and up and up. Not the Larceny. The Larceny was $20. The CAO Brasilia is a nice strong cigar. When you have really sweet distilled aged spirits, you need something strong to go with it. I know I say they're special, but that one was an absolute special pairing. And again, the cost of that was the lowest of all these top 10 pairings. Number 5 is the Remy Martin XO, paired with the Bolivar Belicoso. This is one of my more expensive pairings. This pairing was very similar to the Rocky Patel Royale and the Pierre Ferrand Reserve combination. It was just more intense with that dessert type flavor coming through with the coffee, cocoa, caramel, and brownie dessert flavor that I absolutely love. If you couldn't tell, I have a bit of a sweet tooth. Coming in at number 4 is Eagle Rare Kentucky Straight Bourbon and the Tatuaje Nicaragua. The Tatuaje Nicaragua, like most Nicaraguan cigars, are pretty strong. And if you're gonna have a Nicaraguan cigar, I highly suggest using a Kentucky Straight Bourbon. And that Eagle Rare Kentucky Straight Bourbon isn't very expensive. And this is one of my, I believe, the second lowest costing combinations, pairings I have. That doesn't mean it wasn't absolutely perfect. With a 96 score, my goodness. As far as the way they worked with each other, the way they balanced each other out, it was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Number 3 was the Blanton's Kentucky Straight Bourbon, another Kentucky Straight Bourbon, and the LFD, La Flor Dominicana Cameroon Cabinet. This combination, this pairing was one of those who went outside of my favorite flavor profiles. This gave me something completely unusual I was not expecting, with a fruity, hard candy flavor, almost like Jolly Ranchers. It tastes like I was smoking and drinking Jolly Rancher candy. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what I came up with, and that's the flavors that were melted together and made a great, awesome pairing. Number 2, Oliva Serie V Melanio and the Ron Zacappa XO. This one this was again one of the early days where I didn't have a score for it. If I could have a score for it, it'd probably be a 99 or 100. This, again, I have a flavor profile that wants to mimic candy or a chocolate dessert of some type, and this was a smooth and creamy, chocolatey, smoky goodness. It was like smoking a Milky Way candy bar. That's what it tastes like when I put these two together. It was fantastic, fantastic. Again, when I talk about some of these combinations where singularly they were great, yes, singularly, the Oliva Serie V Melanio by itself is fantastic, and the Ron Zacappa XO is out of this world. You have to get your hand on one of those if you can't have this combination. Number 1, Aging Room F55 and the Martell Cordon Bleu. When I did this combination, when I did this pairing, this was the first time and the only time so far I ranked my pairing at 100 score. I was trying my best not to give this 100 score, and I had no choice. It did everything it was supposed to do. This one tasted good from first lighting to the nub. Absolutely wonderful, absolutely special, absolutely lights out. You have to try this if you can, and for the most part, they're not hard to get your hands on. The F55 I see all the time, especially online. The Martell Cordon Bleu, I see that quite often in stores. Unfortunately, it's not very economical. At $150, nothing like the Larceny, nowhere near the Larceny at 20-something dollars. It's kind of expensive, but believe me, it is absolutely worth the money. Try that pairing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my top 10 list. I thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more of these videos in depth, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment. Also, if you're interested, right now I'm not going to be purchasing any new distilled aged spirits or any new cigars, but I have quite a few of these cigars in my humidor. If you're interested in seeing any of these combinations, these pairings mixed up, let me know and I'll put them in one of my next pairings. All right, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, comment, and if you like the video, don't forget to share. I'm Charles Walhingford. This is how I spent my money.